What's one thing about your love life right now that would shock people? That is dry. You fucked up even worse after the relationship. How stupid is that? Styla. Yo, I'm like, I know you fucking saw it. I know you saw it. So answer me. Damn. What's the craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself? Let me tell you. What the hell? That actually, what the hell? This is nigga in my DMs trying to come back. Can you leave me alone, please? You know, just taking it slow. Somebody show me the door. You know, just taking it slow. Somebody show me the road. Araba phone, we're on Facetime. This is the only part where I'm going to act like it's a YouTube video. This is not a YouTube video. You and I are on Facetime, okay? But Mustana. No. Cut. Mustana and pearls, fun things in life. I may never be pregnant, but I will always deliver. Hello. Anyway, so let me overshare a little bit while I do my makeup. This is not a makeup tutorial. We are literally on FaceTime, you and I. And if this foundation does not look good on camera or on me right now, just trust this process. Show me. Don't know how to speak, Mara. Trust the process. The makeup artist is here. Makeup artist again. Sharp. So I have a few questions that I asked some of you to ask me, and y'all are haters. A lot of y'all just looked at it and didn't answer, but I do have some questions, so that doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't have a mirror here, my journal, and my laptop because I'm technical like that. Anyway, let's get into the first question because I don't want to ramble for too long. Also, it's like some are messy, some are nice and sweet, so we're gonna start with the sweet ones. Let's see. What's something you're currently healing from but people might not know about? People like the public, I don't know, bro. Something I'm healing from. It's nothing deep, honestly. It's accepting that I'm a loner. Like, I've always known I'm a loner, but it's like I'm healing from the fact that I thought I was wait, what am I saying? Okay, so I'm a loner, but it's not a problem. And then I tried to get myself out of there, and then I got rejection. So I think what I'm healing from right now that I also didn't know that I'm figuring out right now is that I am healing from rejection of a lot of things that I didn't think I would get rejected because of how confident I am in certain situations. So yeah, it has to be that. It really has to be that. Next question. What's something you're currently manifesting? An iPad. Oh. I am manifesting an iPad, guys. I'm obviously manifesting a lot of things, like bigger things, but the short-term one would be an iPad, guys, and get 10,000. So if another 10,000 and you're a friend of mine, or not a friend of mine, you just find me cute, attractive, give me a, I don't know what. My number is 07. Okay, if your life was a movie right now, what would this chapter be called? So I don't know, movie chapter doesn't make sense. So if it was a book, I think it would be, I'm in a stage where I'm starting afresh, so it would be called afresh, or like, yeah, afresh. I'm starting afresh. A lot of things, I've been through a lot of like I said, rejections. So I'm looking at life differently, in the sense it feels like everything that I'm asking for, or I'm doing, or I'm applying for, is stuff that I can do. It just needs a little bank. You know what I mean? So I'm just starting afresh. I'm just looking at things in a better perspective, or in a perspective of, if I don't do it, nobody is going to do it right. So I have to do it right myself. So I have to actually, oh, it smells so good. I smell good. So I actually have to do it myself. So I'm starting afresh, guys. You see this YouTube thing, I'm so consistent now. I started my TikTok afresh. Even with the podcast thing, I might start my own thing. Who knows? who knows, right? Because yo, I've been trying to like be in the scene, but and get the scene of other people doesn't want me there, and I hate forcing myself onto other people. So is this a jump scare? Do I look like ghostly? Also, I'm not gonna put a lot of makeup on my forehead because this is a fringe. I just put it up so that I look a little better. Anyway, what's something you're learning about femininity or being a woman lately? I actually have a question about it. Why is femininity, even though like when I research or like I search feminism, not feminism, I'm not saying femininity or like being feminine, it does say soft, right? But why is it related so much to softness? So like what I'm learning is that I don't think femininity is something that should be hand in hand with softness, because what about the women that are outrageous? What about the women that like speaking loudly? So spoken babote. No, I don't think it works like that. I don't want it to work like that. Like it feels like when people say we must be feminine, they want us to have the same personality. No, we can't all have the same personality and speak the same way and what. It might work in some instances, but in most instances, excuse me, be yourself, my babe. Be yourself, because they usually say this so that you can get niggas to give you stuff. That's how I never bought but really bad, and it doesn't really matter. So the one thing that I'm learning is that I don't always have to be soft. I don't always have to be reserved and at the back and being quiet and whatever, because I was like that most of the time. I know if you know me personally, you like quiet, yes, because I'm used to you, and like I express myself more better when I'm comfortable. So, and I'm not saying I'm always uncomfortable, I'm just saying that I know how to balance, right? I'm always the person that's like calm or reserved in most instances. So right now I'm learning to be more outrageous. Yes, I don't know if that will suit me or whatever, but I want to be loud, I want to be seen, I want to be young taller. Yeah, thing. Where do you realistically see yourself in the next 5 years? Guys, if I'm being honest, I'm going to be one of the biggest, most successful businesswomen to be known on earth from that comes out of South Africa. I might also be a pop star, I don't know. I'm still deciding whether I want to be that big in the industry, like in the music industry. So yeah, I'm still deciding on that, but I'm definitely going to be in the music industry one way or another, whether I'm the face of the art or I'm behind the scenes, but definitely a businesswoman. If you know me, you know I'm a creative. If you know me personally, you know I'm a creative. So definitely my makeup business, definitely my bakery business. I'm gonna start doing art again and hopefully sell it. I'm going to sell it. So 5 years. I don't know if I see kids or marriage. I don't think that's for me, my babes. No, everyone need the. No, I don't see it happening for me. And I know by the time what you think is what you are, but I get very realistically, and I'm not talking about me being delusional, and I will not want to be delusional about kids anyways, because wow. So marriage, I don't know. I want a life partner, yes, but the marriage parts. If I can get convinced, you know what I want actually? Do you know what I want? I'm gonna tell you. A brush. Right now I want a brush. Okay, wait. I want a wedding, I don't want marriage. Me personally, I want to celebrate the love with the love of my life. Have a little party. You understand? And then just drink a little bit, you know, like with our friends and family, not too many people, like 50 guests if we're pushing it, we're saying 60, you know. And then yeah, we just celebrate. We're like saying we love each other, we're confessing our love, and da 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 da. And then that's it. I give at the certificate. This is yeah, me, I belong to you, you belong to me. And then we are binded by the blood of Jesus. Biang. No, no, that's never gonna happen, my babe. So I just want a marriage. No, not a marriage. I just want a wedding, not a marriage. So yeah, I don't know. Only business on that side of stuff. Yeah, man. Just to travel, like traveling so much. Just travel from the money I make from the businesses. Just travel and see the world. See South Africa. I want to start in South Africa and just see it and be really, you know, immersed in the culture. Anyway, next question. This one is from my friend. Love her down. She's so smart. She said, "What is the biggest lessons you learned?" Now, this one we're gonna get a little bit deep now. Biggest lesson I've learned is that it's like it's three in one. It's the same thing, né? I'm not as likable as I thought I was. That was not as hard to say because, like, obviously I've learned the lesson, right? I'm not as likable as I thought I was, my bad. I thought I was very like, no man, people want to be around you, right? But then I noticed, man, they they actually don't. And it's okay because I've always been, like I said, a loner, or like I always isolate myself, right? But I think because I've now started, it's cute, but it's a lot. I don't have blush blindness. I don't know. I don't like it when people over blush, but I'm going to make it go down. Promise. I promise. What was I saying? Oh, because now I've started saying, oh no, you know, I'm coming out of my shell and I want to talk to people, blah, 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 blah. And getting the rejection was like, damn, yeah, sharp. So the reason I thought I was likable was because I always thought, like I said, I'm always like the middle woman, the calm, reserved, always, you know, making sure I do right by people and all of these things. So I thought because I'm doing right by all these people and I'm helping them without them asking, they would do the same. You know, they would want to be around me, they would want to keep me around, they would want to, you know, but no. So I'm not as likable and people don't want to be around me. And then people aren't gonna help. I have to help myself. Which sharp I knew, ne? But like I said, because I was, you know, being the helper, the healer, the friend that's always available, the friend that's always gonna show up, da, 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 I just, the biggest lesson is that nobody's gonna show up the way I'm going to show up. And that's completely fine. Actually, it's not, but I have to accept it. That's something I'm accepting now, that no, the people aren't gonna show up the way, you know, I would like them to show up, even though I'm being absolutely honest, absolutely vocal about my expectations, you know. The one thing the 2-3 things I'm learning is that, yeah, no, every dog for itself, every ho for itself, my darling. Yeah, that's what I'm learning right now. That's the biggest lesson I've learned. And it's been doing good by me because, yes, I'm trying myself to sleep. Well, no, I'm not, but I'm hurt. Like, I'm still healing, I guess, from that thing that maybe ties into what is something that people don't know I'm healing for. I'm healing for that, from that thing, and man, I just want a little, I just want a little crew, like 4 girls, maybe 4 guys, I don't know, right? So 4 girls, 4 guys, and well, crew, man. We work together, we go out together, we just do everything together. We have like clubs, we go out, we go travel. I just want a community. That's what I want. So that's why I'm saying maybe I have to start it, because it doesn't seem like anybody wants me in their community. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of accepting today. Anyway, let's die. Okay, I think it's the last time I'm gonna do that's like kind of serious. I'm like, no. What kind of person are you becoming this year? Like I said, like a loud person. You're gonna see me everywhere. You're gonna see me. Prepare to see me everywhere. I'm bruised this year. I am bruised this year. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm bruised this year. Okay, just prettier. But you're gonna see me every fucking way, bruh. You have to. You're gonna see me everywhere. I just want to be loud, outrageous. Still be like, reserved in my own nature, because I am. Mara, you're gonna see me everywhere. You're gonna see me every week. Yes, you're gonna see me every week. Let's get to the more questions. The first question I'm gonna answer. Somebody asked me in my DMs, you know yourself, and if you got this far, I guess thanks. But this is your answer, even though I said to you, you will probably know the answer. So this person asked me if they were not in a relationship, would they have a chance? Yes, I think, like I said, you know that you know the answer already. You would have a chance, and even in high school you would have had a chance. But I think, if anything, it's better now that we're talking than then. Let me blend this out. Because I look stupid as fuck saying this. So, my darling, yes, you would have a chance. And I'm not saying go break up with your girlfriend, because even you asking this question while you have a girlfriend is diabolical. Because yo, I think that's one thing I hate about niggas, is that I think most of the time the girls are understanding. If you break up with me and you don't give me a reason or whatever, I'm going to say sharp, right? So just tell me so that you don't waste my time. Otherwise, for my own little, because I like the flirt. I like you say, you like to hear it. I also like to flirt, so, and you're not bad at it, so I don't give a shit. You're the boyfriend, not me. Yeah. Anyway, next question. Have you ever liked somebody who didn't like you back, and how did it end? Joe winner. Yo. I think most of my I'm lying. Let me not lie. But when you realize after a relationship, like you're with this person for this long, and then at the end you're like, they never really liked me. So my relationships always end up in a good note. I won't even lie. Some of them even try to come back. Even now, there's this nigga in my DMs trying to come back. Can you leave me alone, please? We've tried. It's not working out. We should have been friends actually from the beginning, you and I. But I've always been okay with like us talking again because of how funny we are together. But it's tiring now. You fucked up even worse after the relationship. How stupid is that? Layla. Yo, anyway. But yeah, I think the one situation I'll mention is somebody I wasn't in a relationship with. It's just a crush. Shame. He posted a picture of his baby self, and then I was like, oh cutie. He said thanks. I was like, sharp. And the next time he posted, there was a time when we were doing AI cartoons, and then he posted himself, and then I asked him, what did you use? Because I don't know what they were using. I don't know what the people were using. So I was genuinely curious. And then he didn't respond. I'm like, I know you fucking saw it. I know you saw it. So answer me. Damn. So yeah, I think, I don't know. It was embarrassing in the sense, I know he saw it. So, And then I deleted it because you are Sana. That's the embarrassing part. That I deleted it because why? Why? What's something you've done out of jealousy that you regret? I'm not a jealous hand. I'm not a jealous woman. I don't. I get finally into the war. No, that's not me. So I can't think of anything really that I've done out of jealousy. I hate that I'm this calm sometimes because they always take it too far. Even in friendships, my friend did say, actually, she's like one of my closest right now. She's like, the reason why she hasn't shown up is because she's always seen me as a very understanding person, like a very chill person. And I'm a chill person to avoid rejection. But then it was still some more, even, when that happened. So, yeah, they always take it so far. So now I'm telling you what I want, Baba. If you can't give me, go away. Leave me alone. Literally leave me alone. Because you could have just left me alone. What's the craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself? Let me tell you. What the hell? That actually, what the hell? The craziest rumor I've heard about myself was that I was having quitters every time we were done shooting at open chats. That's the craziest rumor I've heard. Somebody was having quitters with me after the shoots. I said, oh, and then I got pregnant. Oh, that's why I'm so thick now. Yeah. No, for real. I said, oh, guys, if you can show me that person, if you can actually show me who that person is, I will say sharp. I will say sharp, very sharp. Sharp shooter. Oh, this is falling out. Amazing. Amazing, but better, actually. Next question. What's the biggest lie you've told to avoid hurting somebody's feelings? I don't. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the way it is. I'm telling you, if you can handle it, it's what the fucking do, girl. I am telling you how it is because I'm tired of walking around people's emotions just for them to hurt me. Ah, no time. Right now, I don't. I remember there's a show coming out when this drops, I would have been on Backroom Entertainment, and then she asked me, do I say stuff that I really mean and say I'm joking? No, I only say I'm joking because you guys are really sensitive now. You guys are super sensitive now, and I'll say Gadlala because of your emotions. So I think that's the biggest lie I always tell Gadlala when I'm actually not playing. But yeah, next question. What's the thing that I'm looking for? Jeez. Barry, what's one thing about your love life right now that would shock people? That is dry. Wow! My friends are not shocked anymore. They're even praying to their gods that I get somebody, even to give me a lamza. They're praying to the utmost high so that the mela can just get it. Also, but no, Tamela is picky as hell, and Tamela, because of that reason, is not in a relationship and not entertaining anybody right now. So yeah, that's shocking. Is that shocking? If it's shocking, comment joking. If it's not shocking, just say like wow, I need you guys to be honest with me. Did I fall? Not off. I would never do that. That's not my brand. Anyway, let's see. What's the biggest red flag you ignored in somebody you liked? You always ignore them. My biggest red flag. Oh, let me tell. It's not even yo. Let me tell you. After I do this wing, this boy I've liked in, I think from, when did I meet him? 2018. No, I'm lying. Yes, probably end of 2018, beginning of 2019, because 2019 was a crazy year for me, right? I never tired that. Ew, it's not a problem. So I like him. He knows I like him. I tell him I like him. Because I was one of those girls that would tell niggas that, you know, I like them. Because I like you. What about it? But I don't do that no more because they act like I give you the hell out. Yo, it's so crazy. So he knew that I liked him, and then nothing ever happened there, and then we would reconnect like over the years. So now we reconnected, I think last year. Yeah, we reconnected last year, and this is what he said. Oh no. It wasn't even like a serious thing. We had decided that, you know, him and I are gonna be like not so serious yet, but like we're not closed off to the whole relationship thing, because I was still like, I'm not sure, I'm still on the fence about being in a relationship. So he also, him, I don't know what his reason was, I don't really care. So he said sharp, and if you know me personally, you know I was off WhatsApp, and then he was like, oh, come back to the green app because I miss you, and once I'm on the green app, he'll be more consistent with answering me. And lies. Wrong. He was not consistent, and I ignored it. And I was just like, because I like him. Wow. And then one day I just woke up, I blocked him. I said, one Twyla. This is, who is he? I'm Tamara. Who is he? You understand? So I blocked him, and I never saw him again. We never spoken ever again. So yeah, that was the biggest red flag, like the inconsistency. I was seeing that he's inconsistent now. What makes me think that he's not going to be inconsistent in our relationship? Obviously, he was going to be inconsistent. Anyway, next question: have I ever ghosted somebody? Why? I haven't. I can't think of anyone. If I've ghosted you, wait, this is when? Wait, nobody's saying we'll give me ghosting, cause I'm very like, that's cool. I'm an advocate of say your feelings, don't leave things unfinished or unsaid, and let people know how you really feel. So if I really ghosted you, you must have deserved it. You must have done something for me to say. I don't know. Anyway, have you ever stalked somebody on social media and found something you weren't supposed to? No, I always find what I'm looking for. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's the whole. What is your most toxic trait in a relationship? I must be honest. That I'm a leaver. I'm gonna leave you. I'm not gonna ask for an explanation. I'm gonna leave you. And my sister, or like a lot of people, just keep saying, "Oh, you like don't run away from the." I'm not running away. I'm leaving. Show me. Like I don't have to deal with this. That's my biggest thing. I don't have to deal with this. I don't. And if I don't have to deal with it, let me go. But because I haven't dated so long, one of my friends is saying, just listen to your own advice. I know. This next question. Would you ever date a friend's ex? Yeah. That could be the love of my life. Now what? But it's really situational. If I know how you feel about that person, like you really deeply, or if he did you bad, or if she did you bad, I'm obviously not gonna go there because sometimes you just want to, that's you being a little toxic, like we shouldn't be doing this, but situations are so nice, so nice. I haven't had that in so long. What's the one thing you pretend not to care about but you actually do? Friendships. I think everybody knows that. Friendships, like I care a lot about friendships and like community, so, and I pretend not to care about it, but I actually really do. Give it a show me. I want a best friend, guys. I want a best friend. Like I want to do everything with that person. Like, and there has to be a little gay too, so that we can kiss sometimes and blame it on the alcohol. I don't know. Whatever. If your old ex or old situation watched this video, what would you say to them? If an old situation, let me start with ex. If an old ex watched this video, there's only one particular ex I'm thinking about, and I think a lot of people know who that is if you know me personally. I would say, wow, I'm so mad that you're getting married. I'm so pissed that you're getting married. I was supposed to be me. But the only reason I'm pissed is because I know that now him and I won't have access to each other, and I loved having access to him, and I know he loved having access to me. So obviously putting a ring on it is saying ish Ndwana. Cool. So happy for the person though, but for our situation, womp womp, boring. And a situation, show me, you know yourself, and I know you can feel me saying it to you. Like when you look at me, we're looking at this camera, you're looking at this camera. This is not the camera, this is you and I. Okay, I would say to you, let's run it back. You and I work so well together in all the spaces, like creatively, just everywhere else. I think we gel so well, and I think our experience was short-lived because I was depressed at that time. I'm sure if now you're hearing it, you know who you are. And I know he's gonna watch this because he's always supporting me. Shout out to him because I'm always supporting him too. But I think as much as we're friends now, let's run it back. So let's run it back, bro. Let me not yap a lot. Like, let's just run it back. Go to ganja. Go to ganja. Okay, the last. Sorry, my phone overheated, so I had to put it in the freezer so that it can not overheat. Anyway, the last question was, who's your crush? Name and shame. What kind of stupid question is that? Have you ever seen me fix my mouth to talk about somebody else? But because I love you guys. Okay, I'll say this. I have a list now. And top of the list is Nanette. Just everything about her, her aura, love her down. Love her down. She's somebody that I'm thinking for the future. Like, that's somebody I probably like settle down with. Yes, I would settle down with her. And then there's another one, which I don't know, but this one I don't know if I want to say it. It's also a girl. She's on Instagram. It's fine. When I've begged her, I'll come tell you guys that, oh, this is my crush. And when it comes to the boys, I know what she wanna about boy. But there's this one particular one that I've had my eye on for a while. Also, is a YouTuber, so I think that the person is a YouTuber, so I don't wanna row in. She not now. One that's a little bit more attainable is somebody from high school. Alright, he's a little bit younger. I've been dipping in young blood these days. I don't know. If you know me, I don't do that. Now I need to speak fast because space is saying, you understand? But yeah, I've bumped into him in Hatfield. I've always bumped into him in Hatfield, and he's always greeted me. But recently I bumped into him and I said, oh hi, right? So yeah, I'll also let you know if I've attained that one. Anyway, this makeup was so Mzansi coded, right? But that's it. This is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Cheers. Really, the space. I don't even know what I start with when I do my makeup. This is so scary. When was the last time I did something like this? Anyway. Okay, let's see. What's something you're currently healing from that? Wait, it's cool. I come down, Tamara. Like, you do this and see. Okay, now I get so let's go. Who can you say the guy is in the last 1 minute, bruh? We're gonna get a little bit deep, my darling. It's so hard to actually focus while I'm doing this. and then talking to you guys. I've never done this before. Also, I don't even know if this is like recording. If it is, shout out to it. If it's not, we're gonna do it again with the makeup on. I'm not gonna stop it, but anyway.